Okay, the answers to the A11 review preview. Cassandra is calculating how much interest she will earn on investments that are earning simple interest. She knows that simple interest is paid only on the original amount that was deposited. Principal. For one amount of money that was invested for 3 years, she wrote the equation 500 times 0.025 times 3 equals 3750. Use what you know about simple interest to answer the following questions. Refer to the math notes box for this lesson if you need additional information. In Cassandra's equation, identify the principal, the interest, the rate, and the time. So the principal is the first number, it's the 500. It's the amount we started with. The interest is how much money was made on the account, that's the 3750. The rate is the percent, so it's 2.5%. And the time is 3, because the formula is I equals P RT. So use this formula to calculate how much interest you would earn if you deposited $200 times 0.04 for the percent times 5 equals $40. Which is a better deal? Sabrina wants to buy a new digital camera. The one she wants is currently on sale for $300. She could borrow the money at a monthly interest rate for 4% simple interest and pay it off after 6 months. Her other option is to work for 6 months and then pay cash, but the camera will no longer be on sale and cost $350. So first we got to figure out how much extra money she's going to owe. So 300 times 0.04 times 6 equals $72. So $372 will be how much she owes in the loan, or she could just pay $350 in 6 months. So working for 6 months is the better deal. '89, Mighty Max started the wrestling season weighing 135 pounds. By the time the season ended, he weighed 128 pounds. What was the percent decrease in his weight? That is, what was his decrease in weight as a percent of his starting weight? So his new weight is 128, so we're going to do 128 minus his old weight, and then divide by his old weight to get a percent. So it's the change divided. So 128 minus 135 is 7. So we do 7 divided by 135. It's negative, but you don't need to include the negative sign. So it's approximately 5%. Use the distributive property to rewrite each of the following expressions of the product. The process of rewriting a sum as a product is also called factoring. It's called factoring because you're writing the expression as multiplication as factors. Examples, 2x plus 4 is 2 times x plus 2. So we're going backwards. So 4 goes into both of these, so I would pull out a 4 and rewrite it as x plus 2. This one actually had 2 answers. I could pull out a negative 5 and write it as 9 plus x, or I could have just pulled out 5 and wrote it as negative 9 minus x. For C, 7 goes into both of them, so I get x minus 3. 12, find the length of the missing side on the similar shapes at right. So I figured out what it was going both ways. So 22, what would I multiply 22 by to get 33? So we do 33 divided by 22, and I get 1.5. So I'm multiplying by 1.5 to go this way, and I'm dividing by 1.5 to go the other way. So to find x, I'm going to do 40 divided by 1.5. And I get 26.6 repeating millimeters, or I could say 26 2/3. To get y, I'm multiplying, so I do 54 times 1.5. So I get 81 millimeters. And Z, I am multiplying, so I do 15 times 1.5. So I get 22.5.